Well, keeping the theme going here, should the WWE championships remain unified? So we talked about this quite a bit about our feelings that they need to be split. But I then was seeing people talking about this. I read an article where someone was giving their opinion on it, and then it made me think a little bit differently. Not that I necessarily agree, but I just thought it was interesting. So obviously for the last however many years that Roman has been champion, he's kind of been treated as that final boss in a game that you're trying to beat, and it's just nearly impossible, if not impossible, obviously up until this point, to beat him. So should we keep it that, or should they keep it that way? Because not only does it put more importance behind the championships or the person that is the champion, but then it also elevates, like we saw with the United States Championship, the Intercontinental Championship. Should they keep that going, or should they split them?
I only want them to split it if a brand split is imminent. If you do not do a brand split and you keep the double champion, it makes absolutely zero sense. However, if they don't do a draft, which I don't see happening for like a couple months down the road, maybe past SummerSlam, to give some summer content to them. So for the meantime, in that case, I think you have Cody Rhodes be the unified undisputed champion, and you're gonna get a new belt. We're gonna get a belt unravel. It's been a little bit. Plus, we need to connect the dots here. Okay, so with that, it just, for me, it makes sense to just unify it and then have Cody do double duty until they figure out a brand split and maybe split titles. I heard they're gonna do away with the Universal in general, and there's been thoughts to bring back. Come here, where are you? There it is. There it is. They had
The
thoughts of
heavyweight.
bringing back the heavyweights.
But would they call it back the heavyweight?
Yeah, why not? It's WCW. Yeah, I mean it's
Well,
theirs.
I
They
just
can call
mean
it whatever
like
they want.
because then they kind of did away with it because there was so much emphasis behind it being heavyweight. You know what I mean? And so I'm like, but when was the last time they even went after that? You literally let Rey Mysterio win it. Like he would have been on 205 Live, honey. Like he would have been like the cruiserweight champion of all champions. Like there's no way that anyone should have been emphasizing the heavyweight. I mean, it's like I don't know that it really ever held that, because if it was also when the Big Show won it or something, like no one's defeating the Big Show.
No.
Like he's the heaviest of heavyweights. Like, come on now. But I wouldn't mind that. I kind of like the old school thing, but I do think that I don't know. I'm curious because I think that they really do like the way that the WWE championship looks because it is like the biggest brand promotion ever because it's just a big W, but
Mm-hmm.
it will be interesting if they actually do away with it cuz I actually like that design. I hate the way the
Gaudy.
Universal looks because it's of the blue leather. It makes sense. It's supposed to be for SmackDown, but
Yeah.
I like the design of the WWE Championship one. It does look very significant. But I'm not against it either because the women's look like that.
Yeah.
So it would be nice if like something was different, but it'll be interesting to see if they actually do it. But I'm kind of like on the same page. I'm not I don't I'm more so wanting them to split them because it just gives more opportunities to people and then there's more room for different stories to come up from it.
Mm-hmm.
The only issue that I have is trying to figure out how they split it. And if that's something that they leave up to Cody, I just think it's kind of annoying because, like, you have all of this story built up and whatever behind him winning these championships, and then you make it his responsibility to split them. It's just like, I don't know. I think we talked about how there was easy ways for them to split them with Roman. So like,
Very easy.
you
Yeah.
know, they could have done that 2 months ago, but they didn't. So it'll be interesting because this was a Vince McMahon thing. This wasn't a Triple H thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it will be interesting to see how they handled that.